All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Two things, as always, drop your tickers and questions in chat. And number two, remember, if you are on Instagram, last time I'll remind you, remember, we're going YouTube only starting Monday. So anyway, go to YouTube, search StocksToTrade. There it is. So my number one is LCID this morning. This was an afternoon idea. I'll just read you my notes from 3:15 p.m. LC idea swing. Tesla simply high, all-time highs. VWAP reclaim at 3460. Goal 40 plus. A lot of people, everybody's trying to guess the top. So this is what we look for every day. Short sellers just getting squeezed out, trying to guess the top, getting stopped. Stock just keeps grinding higher. I think 40 plus is a reasonable goal. So that's my number one for today. That was the afternoon idea in daily market profits yesterday. Continuation. So that's number one for moi. And let's get to some questions. So Red Wine talking about LCID. So if you're not in LCID, I'd look for this, trade bounces off of green to red. VWAP hugging action, or even, it's not it doesn't have as much range, but you could trade against, kind of like what we call more of that kind of that dip and rip, basically a break over 38, 39. What I do like about that is you're combining a couple technical breaks. That was resistance from last night. So right here, last night, shows how old I am. Yesterday afternoon, so 1 p.m., that 39 was resistance, and then 39 has kind of been resistance going back to about 6 a.m. So I think if you get breaks of 39, you got a good entry there. And then, again, if you're taking that VWAP hugging type idea, you could just risk a red move. Now, remember, higher price stock, a lot of range. This had, $12 of range yesterday. So it's one of those situations, make sure you're sized accordingly, okay? Remember, we love these volatile stocks, but, when we love the big moves, but that cuts both ways, okay? So don't be oversized on a $40 stock with $12 of range. Alf is back, says UK fan. I don't know, is Alf back? Oh, back to 4. Yeah. So thank you, UK fan. So at first I thought you meant Alf was back. This is one of those situations where thank you, UK fan, for actually having a memory. Always kind of cracks me up in this day and age. And actually, keep an eye. I do plan on announcing a sign up for the mentorship, the mindset mentorship next week. Again, keep in mind, it's going to be it's the idea is it's not trading related, but at the end of the day, everything we're going to talk about will help your trading. Okay, so anyway, again, I've talked about it a lot this week. Keep an eye on my personal social media. This is kind of a personal project for me, but anyway, the point is, back to Alf. Remember, we love this thing. We loved it in June. But I distinctly remember saying on, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, I'm like, listen, this is a squeeze. Trade it like one. But it's going back to 4, or it's going back to, I believe I said, and again, UK fan, I probably said this should be a, $4 to $6 stock. And here we are. So the point is, there's no trade here, but great. I'm glad you brought it up, UK, because this fell off my radar. But understand, these stocks aren't long-term holds, okay? And you can't break your stop, and these are day trades. So, and I remember getting yelled at. In June, because all the true believers were like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. They put some cheese ball tablet in the back of an Uber or something. It's like, no. This ain't changing the world. Okay, this ain't Amazon. This ain't Apple. No, this ain't Tesla. So anyway, let's move on. Thank you, UK fan. But there's your lesson. Your lesson is, if we've got some wild runner today, understand the difference between day trading and swing trading, okay? And investing. Oh, all right. METX. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm so smart. Listen, by no means with Alf am I trying to sit here and be like, oh, I'm so smart, I predicted this. It's a penny stock. It's a penny stock, okay? All penny stocks do that. It's not rocket science. We ain't splitting no atoms here, figuring out that all penny stocks go back where they came from. So anyway, that being said, METX. Another China education play. Man, I just don't really like these. I know they're moving. I know they're running. I don't know. I don't like it, Anil. Do what you want, Anil. Listen. These China education plays have been hot. I don't like them. So trade a dip and rip, trade a VWAP hold, trade a red to green. I want nothing to do with them. Kyle asked about GFAI. Strategic partnership. They hired an IR firm. Well, you know what I'm going to say. 7 million float, 12 million shares traded. It's a dip and rip. But 9:45 or later, based on this news, they hired an IR firm. I'm going to do this. Elf. The pattern repeats. All penny stocks fail. And then METX, I hate these China EDU plays, but they have been hot. And then GFAI, float rotation. So it is a dip and rip, but I say 9:45 or later. Very dubious news. WTRH, man, I tell you, when it comes to low price stocks, this might be one of my favorites. I'd look for reclaims of 2 on WTRH. Food delivery, they had some headlines. Update on Blue Apron. Yeah, just kind of going sideways now. I would say this: if you took the breakout on Blue Apron, I would trade whole dollar, half dollar. So this is what I would say: Red Crosswire. If it can hang above 8, I think again, I really do like these meal delivery ideas, like WTRH. I think, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's just the world we're in. I think these meal delivery, it's just, the world's different now. I mean, I'm not going to go into the whole COVID thing again, but if it can hang on to 8, I'd let it work. Stop out under 8. To me, that's a break of support. So move on at that point. Remember, in short-term trading, the chart always outweighs the fundamentals. The chart always outweighs the sector. The chart always outweighs the news, etc. So the chart always wins. The chart always wins. Respect the chart. CMPS. No volume. Nice breakout, but no volume. I don't really have a read. This thing only traded 400,000 shares yesterday. So not a bash. We just don't really talk illiquid stocks here. So It's a nice breakout. I'll tell you that. So, Zila, break of last night's highs. So I'd set an alert at 225 on Zila. I like this for a possible squeeze today. A little bit higher float, but Zila, target area, 225. Little higher float, but could squeeze on a Friday. TWNT. What is TWNT? Tailwind 2 acquisitions. Big spike early. Oh, it's a day one SPAC. Okay. Oh, okay. So what are these? Which one is it? So many SPACs out there, which I love. TWNT SPAC. Which one is this? Well, not Space Heater. SPAC. Terran Orbital. Ooh, what's this? Some space company or something? Sounds cool. Satellite maker Terra. Definitely a watch. Price action's terrible this morning, but listen, remember a week ago, okay? So I'm going to end on this. Price action's terrible this morning, but remember DWAC a week ago. So this is definitely worth keeping on watch for some volume and price action. I mean, this thing has just gone lower all morning, but SPACs are hot. Remember DWAC. So, all right, my friends, definitely check out the weekend watch list, StocksToTrade.com/watch list. Last reminder to all of you on Instagram, go to YouTube, subscribe, ring the bell, get the YouTube app. Again, I just think it works with the screen share and the whiteboard. It just works better. So I love each and every one of you on Instagram. I love you all. I love you, love you, love you, love. I love you. But it's just better on YouTube. And it's just another app. Just get the app, subscribe, ring the bell, and we're all happy. Get the watch list. Keep an eye out next week for the Mindset Mentorship. I need a name, by the way. And have a great day. Have a great weekend. Check out the Steady Trade team. And we will see you all next time.